What a pickup, so much torque. I'm literally leaving everyone behind me right now. 200, and now we go to the right lane. It's just so good. 210, one-handed. So hello people, this is Moscarblog. You are currently joining me inside of the GLE 450 diesel facelift coupe, and I will now take it onto the Autobahn to see how this 450d engine performs since it's made for the Autobahn. I'm currently in the curve mode, and I can feel this car actually being more agile in the curve, in the corner. It doesn't feel so boaty, and we are now on the Autobahn, so let's remove the echo and comfort and whatsoever and put it into the sport and just give it full throttle here. Wow, that's already 100, and now we're already on the Autobahn. So for the daily use, this is actually perfect kind of power that you need for your long distance car. Just look at this. The 367 diesel horses, that straight six, is performing so good, so effortlessly, even uphill. Let's put it into the classic. Maybe you can see better the, what's it called, the gauge cluster and the classic. That's what this car is made for. It can off-road, it has that bumpy jump thing, but it's made for the Autobahn cruising. Look at this. What a pickup, so much torque. I'm literally leaving everyone behind me right now. 180 already. Wow, what a dream daily driver for the German Autobahn. Honestly, this is the power. It's just so effortlessly, so good. Let's see the wind noise since we have a little SUV here. 190 now, 195. Wow, I think these kind of cars, the X5, the GLE, the X6, the Q7, Q8, Cayenne even, those are the best kind of daily drivers. Since they are so comfortable and since they are high, you're not worrying to scrape them anywhere. The only thing that's not so cool is like parking and stuff, since they are big obviously. But just look at this Autobahn pickup here. My long distance driving car, just look at this. 200, and now we go to the right lane. It's just so good. 210, one-handed, not a problem at all. 220, such a bad road. Shifted to 8th gear now. Still keeping going, but we are not going fast anymore. It's rising now slowly, as you can see, like 227. It's rising in 1 km/h steps, but it's still rising. I don't care. It's such a good Autobahn car, daily. Wow, 240 already. Now we need to brake here. Let's test those brakes. The wind noise is quite fine. You obviously hear that you are going 230, but it's quite fine. It's not like absolutely annoying like an SL or something. Now 190, I'm still gliding my way. Such a cool daily driver, honestly. 2,200 RPMs at 170 km/h, so you can actually drive fairly efficient, I think. Let's see what it's saying right now, my current consumption. So if I keep it at like 160, it is around 8 to 9 liters, which is which is absolutely fine. And now it's saying 55 liters, of course I'm giving it a kick down. What a nice thing, honestly, what a nice thing. It's got the looks, it's got the comfort, it's got everything you could ask for, so much technology. It can even jump, and it's just such a nice vehicle. So I'm going now quite fast, 70, 75 is, look at this corner, that's quite fast for this. It's doing a good job, honestly. It's not feeling like a big boat. Sporty modi, let's go. 130 already, 150, 160, the numbers keep climbing. It's just such a good daily driving Autobahn killer. I love this thing. This is what I expected it to be when I heard 450 diesel. I expected it exactly to be like this. A big, strong, nice diesel. It's not the strongest, obviously, especially because we have a big fat GLE here. But obviously you can't compare it to a sports car, but it's still so good for a diesel. And 367 also more than enough for the daily use. As you can see, 220 or 220, and I'm passing people like it's nothing. It's just so good for the daily use. Completely honest to you. 230 now. The brakes are also fairly decent. They are actually pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. They just look ugly at the front, but they are super good brakes. It's just such a nice car. It's definitely worth the money if you are in the market for it. You can't go wrong if you are choosing a car like this, like the X5. I've reviewed the X5 LCI, the facelift, or the GLE facelift. It's basically down to preference. The X5 still has a V8 in the non-AMG model, in the non-M model, the M60i I drove. You still had a V8, petrol V8 in it. For this one, there is no V8 in the non-AMGs for the Coupé. And there was a GLE 580 in the pre-facelift, but I think only for the SUV. I don't think the Coupé got it. And yeah, now we have this 450 diesel for the facelift. Mercedes are making a lot of 450 diesels now. The S-Class also got a 450D. The the GLS also got a 450D. That's basically the 400 diesel with the electric assistance, which helps it so much while it's cruising, gliding, or in the city, which I think is a really good feature to add. So let's floor it here a little bit again. And it rides super well. I'm not feeling unsafe or anything. The G-Class, I know it's not a comparison, it's so bad to drive. At like 160 on 70, you feel like you're dying, two hands like this. It's just such a bad driving car. The GLE drives so much better. And I would always personally buy a GLE as my only car. If I would have like 6 or 7 cars or something, which some G-Wagon owners have, then I also wouldn't care that it's not the best car, since I also have something like an S-Class or a 911 I can take. But as my only car, I would 100,000% take a GLE over the G-Class. 100,000%, not even a debate. So people, there's too much traffic going on, a lot of people hugging each other here. I think I will end this video now. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you checked out the review of the GLE as well. Since I did a review, I always do review on Autobahn. I try my best to do it. But yeah, check it out. Check out the other supercars, even Porsche 918 Spider, everything on my channel. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.